to host a nationally syndicated television court show, and the first female judge to preside over television's foremost court show, The People's Court. Judge Marilyn Milan has also been a featured guest on America's most respected television news and radio programs, and has been profiled in numerous publications, including the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, the Miami Herald, the New York Post, the New York Daily News, Entertainment Weekly, In Touch, Redbook, Elle, People, and Glamour. Milan spent a year working at Harvard Law School, where she served as a director of training for the Guatemala Project. There, she was responsible for training the Guatemalan trial judiciary, defense, and prosecution bar in investigatory and trial techniques. Florida Governor Jeb Bush appointed Milan to the Miami Circuit Court in 1999, where she served in the criminal division. Prior to that, she spent 5 years in the Miami County Court in the Domestic Violence Court and Criminal and Civil Divisions. She was appointed to the county court by then-Governor Lawton Chiles. Before serving in the county court, Milan worked as an assistant state attorney for the Dade County State Attorney's Office. Milan lends her support to many community and philanthropic organizations, including the Children's Cancer Center. We're thrilled to welcome our 2016 keynote speaker and a true inspiration to millions of women worldwide, Judge Marilyn Milan.
To hear the longest rendition of the People's Court theme song that I have ever. 15 years I've been the judge on this show. I have never heard that rendition, so I've got to get my hands on that. Good afternoon. I want to tell you guys a little secret. I have a new guilty pleasure. The kind of thing that has become the sausage egg McMuffin of my day. You know, that thing you don't confess to other people about? I now subscribe to and devour Oprah magazine. How many Oprah fans out there, obviously? And the reason that I enjoy it so much is because somehow, over the course of the last many decades, I have gotten sucked into reading these fashion magazines with skinny little stick figure models with poofy little lips and disingenuous articles right next to it talking about how you should accept yourself as you are. But not Oprah. Oprah's magazine has real women with real bodies and real sizes and articles about something other than how those women look. So, a few years ago, her magazine published an anniversary issue. And in it, I'm trying to find where that light is not going to make me look old. Is it working? Because honestly, I come over here and it's like right back. A few years ago, the magazine published an anniversary issue that featured experts giving their advice on the 10 shortcuts to something. Susie Orman on the 10 shortcuts to financial freedom. Dr. Phil on 10 shortcuts to a mentally healthy life. Dr. Oz, 10 steps to a healthier you. And I love that because I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, the shorter my attention span gets. And so if you're gonna give me 10 shortcuts to anything, I'm gonna be very grateful. I mean, I've gotten to the point where this truly does happen. If I make a phone call and it rings more than twice, I often forget who I'm calling. And when they pick up, I'll say, I'm sorry, where am I calling? They're like, you called me, I just picked up. I'm like, yeah, I know. So any little shortcuts on how to live my life is something that seemed really appealing to me. So it got me to thinking, what if Oprah's people called me and asked me, what have you learned? What have you learned in all these years, in and out of court, on and off camera, about life and about how to be your own best friend? What 10 lessons would I come up with? Well, I never got that call from Oprah, but I did get a call from the Ultimate Women's Expo. And so I reflected for some time about what life lessons I have learned to help me to lead a less stressful life. And as my mother-in-law used to say, be good to yourself. And this morning I'd like to share some of those with you. Rule number one,